From coffee to shampoo to hand sanitizer, First Stop Shop is your one-stop, conveniently located at the nearest Delta Petroleum gas station.
Delta Petroleum, serving the Caribbean.
It is Thursday, 2nd May. Good morning. This is Mervyn Hanley with THG News Today. I trust that you had yourselves a wonderful night's rest, and we're back at it again this morning for another edition. The news, of course, is sponsored by Carl & Sons on St. Martin with 2 locations on the island, in Coal Bay and on the Punfield. Delta Petroleum and Feezers on Nevis. Let me just remind you that tomorrow morning, right here on THG Network, THG News Today, at 6 o'clock, or at any time you'd like to listen, I'll have as my guest here tomorrow, Natasha Shani Gray Brooks of St. Kitts. She's the Deputy Political Leader of the People's Action Movement. And she'll be my guest tomorrow morning here on THG News Today for about, let's say 10 to 15 minutes. I say 10 minutes, but I know it's going to go a bit longer than that, right? Because there's so much to cover, but we'll try to keep it within 15 or so minutes. Natasha Shani Gray, she's vying to become the next leader of the People's Action Movement. So we'll see how that goes. I have some tough questions, but I'll just get straight to it with her. We'll just have a frank discussion, and that will be tomorrow morning, so you don't want to miss that. Now, let's talk about what's happening with Republic Bank. I'm not sure if they have the issue under control, but I know folks from across some of the islands, they would have complained that in the last couple of days, they would have seen their accounts debited as far as back as 2021, 22, 23. Some people are outraged and took it to Facebook, social media, where they're saying that Republic Bank deducted thousands of dollars from their accounts. Some people, the accounts are now in the negative, and there's some hoping that issue has been resolved. I know on Anguilla's Premier, the Honorable Ellis Webster, he would have written to the bank, and I believe the president or the governor of the central bank. And here is a statement, actually, that was issued, I think, a day or two ago from the Honorable Premier. He said on Monday, April 29th, several clients of Republic Bank Anguilla Limited had their accounts debited of all outstanding e-commerce and point-of-sale transactions after being advised on the prior weekend. I have been contacted by several of these affected persons. While it seems that the transactions are legitimate, it is unfortunate that this process occurred. I have spoken to Ms. Charlene Berry, Country Manager Acting, as well as the Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Collectively, the regulator and the bank are working on the way forward to ensure financial records are precise and accurate. Additionally, Republic Bank Anguilla Limited has been advised to communicate a way forward with all affected clients and ensure that they are not severely inconvenienced or left disenfranchised. I have been assured by Republic Bank that remedies include interest-free loans and payment plans, and the clients will not incur any fees related to this incident, including overdraft fees. While the government of Anguilla has no direct oversight of the banking institution, we understand that the steps taken have brought much alarm and concern to many persons, and one can rest assured that we will remain in contact with the management of the bank and the ECCB until a resolution is achieved. The government of Anguilla remains committed to ensuring that a fair and transparent process is adhered to. And that's a statement from the Premier of Anguilla. But it's just not Anguilla alone. Many people across Nevis, they were affected. Folks from St. Kitts, I've seen it, they were affected. So hopefully this is resolved very soon and customers of Republic Bank are left satisfied and now at peace, because I know it was very concerning and troubling to some customers to see their accounts in the negative. And I know up to this morning, actually, folks were still talking about their issue. That matter has not been resolved. So hopefully before the week is out and before this long weekend that we have coming up, that Republic Bank get its act together and sort out your clients, yeah? After, because I just saw a press statement where the bank, they're bragging about the billions of dollars they have made. Yeah, they made billions of dollars, and the CEO, he's so proud of what the bank is doing and all of this. Well, dude, get it together. Yeah. We now turn to Antigua and Barbuda. Prime Minister Gaston Browne, he's currently in New York, and then he will take it over to Nigeria, as we reported yesterday. However, he emphasized the significant role that LIAT will play in the economy of Antigua and Barbuda, particularly in terms of regional connectivity. Browne expressed confidence that LIAT, under new private management by Airpeace, will outshine other airlines in the region. LIAT will be a significant player in the economy of Antigua and Barbuda, and when it comes to connectivity within the region, I am pretty sure that LIAT is going to outclass all other airlines, stated Prime Minister Browne. He further highlighted LIAT's reputation for safety, acknowledging past issues with service reliability and punctuality. However, Browne noted that the difference this time lies in the private management of LIAT by Airpeace, ensuring a higher level of operational efficiency and accountability. With private management of LIAT, which it never had before, no prime minister can simply call up and request a plane to go wherever they want. Those days are over, Browne emphasized. But I believe the Prime Minister Browne is talking about who used to do that. I have a strong feeling they're not Prime Minister anymore. Yes. Now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, which is not a laughing matter, the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, they issued a statement because lately, at least I saw one video where this lunatic, he was just in a vehicle driving and showing off his, I'm not even sure if it's his, but showing off a gun, showing off a weapon, and, you know, bragging and just waving this gun. And I said to myself, look at this fool. Now, what if he just, you know, pulls the trigger by accident and shoots himself? And somebody walking by or whatever the case, and we look at this fool. So the police made a statement yesterday, I believe it was. And I'll read it, perhaps not in its entirety, but I'll share with you some of the content. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force is aware of an unfortunate social media trend with persons depicting and displaying various forms of weapon in videos. To date, we have seen at least 2 local artists. Yeah, these are people who say they want to inspire young people. These are people who young people look up to with their songs. And these fools are out there just brandishing their weapons. Let me continue with the press statement. To date, we have seen at least 2 local artists brandishing what appear to be firearms in videos that continue to be circulated via the social media platform WhatsApp. The High Command outrightly and forcefully condemns such actions and behaviors as they hold no positive value whatsoever for our nation's safety, security, and social development. As the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force works assiduously with the other national security agencies to curb the recent crime spike, be advised that the organization has officially expanded its zero tolerance stance to include the display or description of all forms of weaponry in locally produced and owned digital content. Such actions are a confirmed source of negative influence to the young at heart and the young in mind among us. Irresponsible acts that further propagate antisocial behaviors and violent tendencies cannot and will not be tolerated. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force therefore regards such acts as a clear celebration and encouragement of the committing of violent crimes against citizens and residents. The release went on to say all suspected, confirmed, and active threats of life, liberty, and property will be treated with severe prejudice by the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. And, you know, something I want to... No, we're not going to do that, producer. I was going to tell you to show the video of this one artist that I'm seeing who just there brandishing his weapon while he drives. Looks so foolish. I'm telling you. I don't know how you guys can support these people. I don't know. The songs, I mean, even sound good. Right? But yes, I'm happy that the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, I'm happy that they addressed to this. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, that is our news for this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock with Natasha Shani Gray Brooks. She has a lot of names. She'll be here tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. She's the Deputy Political Leader of the People's Action Movement on St. Kitts. and I'll be speaking to her regarding her latest her recent announcement rather, that she'll be vying for leadership of the party as the Honorable Sean Richards, current leader. His term ends in June, and he has decided not to run for re-election for the leadership position. So the race is wide open. I've seen some bogus polls around the place. Tomorrow, we'll talk all about that with Natasha Shanae Gray Brooks out of St. Kitts. So until tomorrow, God's willing, same time, I am Mervyn Hanley. I'm wishing all of you a wonderful day. Remember, the news, of course, was brought to you the kind of compliments of Carl & Sons on St. Martin, with 2 locations on the island in Phillipsburg, that's on the Pontville, and in Colbay. Delta Petroleum and Feezes on Nevis. Have a good day, everyone.
Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are 2 locations, Colbay and on the Pontville. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Pontville, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feezes, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal puri. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors, of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feezes, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.